Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your mid-month reading. This is for Taurus. If this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. If this does not resonate with you at all, Taurus, please do check your moon, your rising, your Venus sign, as this will not resonate with every Taurus out there. Cross watchers, please keep in mind some of the energies can be vice versa, interchangeable. So, however it resonates with you, this is for Taurus. This is for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? Let's see. Ooh. Okay. All right. So it's very clear to me that it's like the devil is getting in the way of a divine connection. That's what I'm seeing here. So the challenge is, well, first of all, I feel like you know who this divine person is, but it's very quiet right now. Either you need some healing or your divine person needs some healing. And it's an issue because there's a jealous heart. I'm seeing that here. There's a jealous heart that is causing this negative energy. And it's like you got to walk away. One of you has to walk away from an extraordinarily toxic individual. And then this can truly begin. So, before we get too deep into the situation, Taurus, I will be reading the love reading first, and then we will take a look at career as well. And also, for those of you that are interested, private readings are available at secrettarot.com. And I believe we are booking into mid-August, the beginning to mid-August, I believe. So if you would like to reserve your spot, you can visit secrettarot.com and get more information. I'll leave the link in the description and pinned in the comments. Okay. So there is such chemistry and such attraction and borderline obsession for each other. However, it's very quiet. Healing needs to happen, maybe for both of you, right? For you and your divine other half, okay? Because we've got the Emperor and the Empress here. And so that is the divine masculine. That is the divine feminine. That is the mother and the father of the tarot. But, you know, it's a little complicated at the moment, but really nothing can stop this connection. But there is a jealous heart that is most definitely not going to be happy. So we got this Queen of Wands energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign or somebody with fire in their chart. I feel like this, whatever the sign, I feel like this is the jealous heart that keeps, it's like they are a block. Now, whether this is a jealous hearted friend, a past person, past, relationship or romantic interest, or even a jealous hearted family member, This person needs to be walked away from, because they are the issue. This is the person I feel like we need to do some soul searching here, and heal from this person's energy. Male or female, it doesn't matter. So it's time to move in a new direction, because one of you, could be both of you, speaking of you and your divine other half, you've been dealing with this snake energy, with illusion. And if you don't, kind of take action on this, if this person, this jealous-hearted person, isn't walked away from as best as you can, you're going to miss this opportunity, right? So it's a lot of clouded thinking, seeing a lot of smoke, So there could be some like numbing of emotions, like trying to numb yourself. That's what I want to say. And what needs to happen is healing, so that you are completely free of this. Now, whether that's you having to deal with this or your divine other half having to deal with this has been a very difficult situation, right? But it's time to choose a new direction. 7 of Cups. So we've got the 2 of Pentacles here, and it's like, you know what is a good direction, and it's like, what is a bad direction. A decision needs to be made. But this divine union cannot happen until this toxicity and toxic person is walked away from as best as you can. Some of you, may have children with this toxic individual. It makes it difficult. But there has to be detachment here and choosing a completely different direction. Right now, everything feels like it's in limbo, up in the air, so to speak. 2 of Pentacles. So an ending, a true ending, has to take place before this divine union can come into focus. And I feel like you already know who this person is, right? So 10 of Swords. Okay, so the devil is in the way of this entire thing. This jealous-hearted person, this person that like keeps you guessing, says just it's illusion. The devil creates illusion. So it's time to choose a different direction. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or somebody with Capricorn in their chart. On top of this, toxic person, there's also some toxic behaviors to numb the pain. So that all this healing needs to take place. It's very quiet between you and your divine other half, because the healing needs to take place. You could be dealing with a Virgo or somebody with Virgo in their chart, and you assign the roles as you wish. Maybe you and your divine other half are going through this. Maybe it's just you. Maybe it's them. You got to figure it out. But there is a toxic energy that has to be properly healed from before, like I said, this can really come into focus. Choose you, right? We got the Empress here. That's the advice. Go towards the new beginning, because it's kind, it's nurturing, it's abundant, and there's actual room for growth, right? So this is Libra energy, the Taurus energy, and, you know, very Venus energy, very loving, very kind energy. So don't let this pass you by, right? We got the Five of Swords here. Don't let this moment pass you by. It's an opportunity to be with your divine other half. But something needs to be walked away from before it can truly begin. Five of Swords here. And so it's time to like take control of your life. And if this is your divine other half having to take control, I do feel like they will take control. They will get they will completely walk away from this toxic individual, so the two of you can properly begin. You could be dealing with an Aries or somebody with Aries in their chart. Please clarify the Emperor for Taurus. So we got the Queen of Cups, and then we've got the Two of Cups. So where you're going it's beautiful, right? It's very loving, it's very gentle, it's very kind, very different than the energy that you were dealing with. This is your soulmate. You could be dealing with a water sign or somebody with water in their chart. This is your person. And this is the person you will fall like deeply in love with, because it's a divine union. It's who you're meant to be with right now. The devil is getting in the way, but it looks like it's temporary, right? With that Two of Cups there. All right, so let's take a look at your career. I feel like there's a partnership brewing. I'm seeing that here. Some sort of like-minded individual. I feel both are very creative, but there is a new beginning that you're going to create abundance together. One of you is more dominant. The other one is more submissive, so to speak, but it's a very balanced energy. You balance each other out, and anything can happen. The two of you can make anything happen. Okay. I do feel where you are at, it's overdone, right? You've been thinking about, okay, I got to let this go. I got to figure something else out. I feel like there's a couple of crazy feminine energy, it's like catty, it's jealousy, it's manipulative. I'm seeing these two, and I'm seeing that coming to an end. You're tired of doing, like you're walking on eggshells where you work. That's what I want to say. And trying to balance like work life and just life in general. And there could be like you're trying to negotiate, you want more money, but there's a couple of feminine energies that just make life hell, literally. So what's going to happen here after some deep thought, you're going to walk away from this situation, right? You're opening up your other options, you're pivoting, you're figuring something else out. There is a partnership forming. that's going to create great abundance for you. It feels like it's something of your own. So you may have to be doing two things at the same time for a minute, right? But there's going to come a point where you walk away from this hellish place that you're working, and that's where that ending comes in. And this is going to be very abundant, very prosperous for you, Taurus. So that's what's going on. I hope that resonates with some of you, most of you, all of you. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you would like a private reading with me, you can visit secrettarot.com for more information. I'll leave the link in the description, pinned in the comments. What else? You can follow me on all the socials. I'll leave those links in the description box as well. You guys have a beautiful day and a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, and God bless.